like yeah, no, we've tried. I mean, YouTube, you know, it's not for us.
The
technical,
it's not for
but
us.
we figured it out. Alright, so what we're meaning to talk about today was firstborn daughters.
Oh, the last time, mother.
The last time.
Yes. Firstborn daughters.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. The title was another means.
Yeah, the title was gonna say firstborn. So we just want to talk why we want to talk about firstborns.
Why? I won't say, okay, I don't know why we'd want to speak about them, but because we are firstborn daughters ourselves, we feel like, or we think that as a firstborn daughter, you carry so much weight in the family, you know, because you're the oldest, obviously, and
the first for everything.
You know, your parents are learning with you. They go through a whole lot with you as well. So, yeah, man. I honestly forgot what I had to say.
But like all in all, I mean, being a firstborn is like a trial period for your parents. It's something new to them, and they experiment with you. Let me just say, you are the experiment for the other siblings that will follow. But being a firstborn daughter, I feel like that is something different as a daughter. I mean,
compared to being a son.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot that a son can like just do and not carry responsibility, but as a girl it's like you need to be, you're the picture of the family. You're literally you stand of how your parents have like taken care of you, like or treat you, you know. So yeah, like a son, but as a girl you must stand out.
But I don't feel like, I don't know about you, but I don't feel like firstborn daughters are like the picture
for me
of perfection. Like I don't feel, there's some type, parents will be like, we look at your daughter and we see how, but I feel like boys, they're the ones who are like, this is my boy, you know, and girls are just there in the kitchen somewhere
doing something.
I honestly don't feel like we're the ones. As a firstborn daughter, I mean, the things that we are put through alone by our parents, hardships, different parenting, you know, you're not treated the same as other siblings because you're the firstborn. You know, that statement, umdala, you know, like
that carries out now you having to become the child in the family.
Exactly.
Like you're not a child anymore.
No.
Your other siblings are looking at you. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, you're an example, basically. Like you have to be an example. It's like you can't make mistakes. You're not human. You must be perfect. You know?
From the womb.
From the womb. You must
from
be
birth.
perfect.
You must just adopt all these things.
Naturally. It must come naturally. And it's not fair because that's going to put unnecessary pressure on you. It really is not fair. Yes, your younger siblings have to look at you as an example. What you're doing, what is right, what is wrong. Yes, but it puts so much unnecessary pressure because I think when we were recording our first video, I was like, what did I say? I said, oh, I forgot, and it was right here in my mind. Remind me, Sammy. There's something that I said in our first video about being a firstborn daughter. Besides having to make mistakes, it's
impossible
having to make mistakes, but
it's impossible.
It'll come back to me.
It's impossible. Like what gets to me being a firstborn daughter is the different parenting styles.
Yes.
You know, you are the one who's given the tough love. You know, in Thomasan millions or so. You know, in Thomasan I will go 10. You know, like in Thomasan millions will get clean. And then you get your sibling
who does nothing.
Who's just there, like, honestly, waking up at 11, the house is cleaned by you. She just does.
It leads to entitlement.
It leads to you know what? I have a sister.
Yes.
She's gonna do everything
for me.
Why should I bother?
Yeah.
Which is not right. Which is not it. You know, it's something that most firstborn daughters struggle with in the home, and I feel like that's what's giving that distance between parents and firstborns. And I also feel like
it does change the dynamic of a relationship.
It does.
Parents.
You know,
it really does.
You know, honestly, parents have that toxic trait thing. I feel like it's
towards their firstborn.
Yeah, I mean, it's toxic. It's you know, it's not right.
There's just some turnaround, especially like when you become a certain age. You just see yourself so distant from your parents because, like you're saying, there's just this gap that pushes you guys away.
Yeah,
you know, a huge one. And Abu Mnandi, just the whole dynamic of that relationship already has changed. Like it's, yes, you're still my mom. Yes, I'm still your firstborn daughter, but there's like certain boundaries that have been set naturally. Not that now because I said no, I want this boundary, but there's just this natural boundary that, you know what, you've given me the tough love, it's fine, I'll stand on my own, but I still want to come back to you as a mother and sit you down at least.
Yeah.
But sometimes for me, I feel like as a firstborn daughter, when you want to go and have a chat with your parents, it's different, you know.
It's hard.
It's
hard.
Yeah.
It's hard being transparent
to your parents.
Because your parents don't expect that from you. You know, it's like a robot. You know, you want to build it to do the things that you want it to do. And then once it starts disobeying you or starts doing its own thing, it must be killed.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like, why are you going
Why are you doing that?
How are you going to
You know?
Like,
I feel like if firstborn daughters had a battery,
I
mean, we would be not charged. I feel like if you have that disrespect, they would not charge us. You know.
Going back to the parenting styles, going back to parenting styles, the way we were raised, our siblings aren't raised the same way. And it puts so much questioning to us as firstborn daughters. Why can't you raise my sibling the same way you raised me? Because the way kids, I understand times change. Yes, our siblings are not, they're not from our times, you know. But I'd expect you to have the same rules, same boundaries, same discipline styles or ways for us to, you know, to be equal. Because for me, parents tend to be out here preaching, no, you guys, I love you equally, then treat us equally.
Yeah.
You know, you love us equally, but then treat us equally. Don't now let this one go off with this, whereas you couldn't let me go off with it, and then I do it, you shout.
I mean, like it's disrespectful.
Yes. But I want us to also talk about the emotions and the mental health of a firstborn daughter.
It gets to you. Mentally, it does get to you. Because there's certain things that you adopt without knowing mentally. And then you only realize later when you're older that
it really wasn't worth it.
Exactly. Like, why did they put me through so much at a young age, you know? I mean, most firstborn daughters have to deal with taking care of siblings like they're the mother that birthed them.
Yes. Like you're the co-parent.
Like you are the co-parent.
You're the co-parent.
And they have to deal with taking kids to school, dressing them up in the morning, fetching them again. Like you don't have a social life. You don't have a life, actually.
Like I said before as well, you forget yourself. You forget who you are because now all that's ringing in your mind is, I need to do this, I need to do that. Like Sandy saying, you have no social life. You forget who you are. You forget to come back and sit and be like, no, this is what I like. I need to treat myself to this. I need to, you know. it gets to you. It really does get to you as a firstborn. It gets to go, guys, because so much weighs on you.
And it's so sad because you can't even talk about it.
You can't.
Because parents would be like, who are you to be depressed?
You're not supposed to be this way.
Exactly. I've done everything for you. Who are you to be depressed? What are you depressed about?
It also comes in terms of, now that there's a sibling, you know, attention is not on you.
Yes.
Attention has shifted. Yeah. So you sit your parents down and you're like, ma, dad, this and that.
Yeah.
You're not heard. Sometimes
not
even sometimes, most of the time, you're not heard as a firstborn daughter because attention has shifted.
Yeah, what you say doesn't make sense.
Yes.
Because all they're thinking about is you're the firstborn. It started with you.
You are expected to do this. You are expected to carry out these things. And sometimes you're not told because you're a child yourself.
Exactly.
You know, you need your parents to tell you, yes, I have to do this. I need to do this. It can't come naturally.
Yeah.
It can't. But it gets to a lot of firstborns, the attention having to shift.
Exactly.
Because now there's another one in the family.
They're being treated better.
Yes.
They're not being told a whole lot of things. It's not right. From some point in your life, you go through a phase of unlearning the old teachings of your parents and stuff. And I feel like that's the hardest phase growing up as a firstborn. Because then now you step into yourself, you step into your own space, you know, learning more about yourself.
Your
independence and stuff. And for some who would want to go deeper into it, it's something called learning, like soothing your childhood, your inner child. I learned that.
I didn't. I feel like I'm still going through that unlearning and teaching phase.
Yeah.
Or rather, let me say, I'm still holding on to it because I'm so in denial. Maybe the things that I'm letting go of will actually teach me to be, you know, like, I don't know. I'm scared of having to unlearn that teaching.
You know what? For me, I feel like I'm able to unlearn now because my mom has given me the opportunity to unlearn.
Yeah.
Like now she's more understanding. She's more transparent. She's opened that door for me to come in. I mean, let's not forget, you can't just come in all willy-nilly through that door, you know?
Yeah.
You still have to have some type of respect. But she's allowed herself, also herself as well, to unlearn her parenting and stuff, you know, which is something that's really cool because most parents don't want that, you know.
Like my mom, some things she's unlearned and she's taught herself new ways, but the opening, she hasn't. I feel like for her it opens and it closes because a part of me feels like there's something that she's scared of. I'm one person who's so transparent, and I want you, when I let you in, I want you to allow me to, you know, I want you to allow me to, you know, I want you to learn. I want you to learn to open yourself up. Yeah. So for me, my mom, she opens and she closes.
Yeah, really quick.
Yes, she opens and then she will close, you know. Yeah. And that's why I feel like I'm also scared of having to unlearn. Like I'm scared. I'm still holding on onto those teachings that she's taught me, because sometimes she reminds me, like Lesedi, I do this because I love you. You're my daughter. I want you to, you know, I want you to learn some things from me. Some things she's taught me, but I wouldn't want to do them to my own kids. Yeah. You know, but I just love for her to keep the door open. Don't close it.
But that's what I'm saying, that respect.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Because if you start taking advantage of that door being open, it will be locked.
Maybe that's what she's scared of.
Yeah.
Maybe I think that's one thing then she's afraid of, because maybe she's seen it with her own siblings that once her mom had opened that door, they took advantage. Maybe she's scared.
She's scared of that.
That once she opens up, we'll take advantage of that. But I just want to tell her that no, there's nothing to be afraid of. ma. Don't be afraid of it. Like, open it. I won't take advantage of anything. Just let me in, girl. Like, let me in. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, but and the respect. Maybe she's scared of losing that respect from me, and you know what? But you're my mother at the end of the day. You know,
that's not gonna change.
It's not going to change.
Yeah.
But as a firstborn as a whole, I feel like our parents need to let us in.
Yeah.
Like,
let's
talk.
Let's talk to each other, guys.
Let's talk, because I've seen what you've been through.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I don't want, because like I say as well, you know, like the things that your mom has been through, you're learning from those, because now you're gonna go out there and you're gonna find something that you want. You know what you're going out to look for, and you know what you're going to prevent yourself from going through because of your mom's experiences. You know, so for me it's like, I guess let's not be afraid
to step
out, step out of your comfort. I'm slowly doing that. I know myself. I'm slowly stepping out of my comfort zone and finding myself, because right now with the job and all, I've learned a lot of things. My parents set me down one time. They said, because now you have a job, don't be big-headed. You know, do not be big-headed. And I realized that, you know what, I was big-headed.
Really?
I was. Really? I've got the money. I don't need you any.
As for being a firstborn and transitioning into being an adult and now wanting to start your own family, your own legacy, your own family rules or whatever, let's practice being better parents to our kids, to the next generation. And I feel like this generation, like our siblings and stuff, they, for some reason, they know way more.
Then they do.
Like, they know way more in terms of mental health and parenting and building yourself. Like, these kids at a young age know themselves, and we didn't.
That's what I'm saying. It's because of the times. Times have changed.
Exactly.
The information that we're given today was not there for us. Like, we had to dig for info of becoming a better person. How do I fix my mind? How do I kids today, it comes easy. It's spoken, like people speak about it every day.
It's all over the place.
It's all over.
And they have access to it.
Yes.
Something that we didn't have growing up. We didn't have access to mental health or TikTok or Instagram. We didn't have all those things, and now it blows our minds now seeing these kids talking about projection, and you know, it's like, what are you saying, girl?
Yeah.
What? Yeah. But yeah, let's practice being better parents. You know, what you know what you did not like, and from your parents, you know.
Yes.
Then just don't repeat it. You know, let's not repeat history.
Because I know as a firstborn, you don't want to necessarily become your parents. You know?
Exactly.
Like the teachings we were speaking about. Some we unlearn, some we want to keep because it'll build us to becoming better people. So, but I know a lot of firstborns would be out just saying, no, I don't want to be like my mom. Like, I want to be totally different, because some of my friends are firstborns and they have like strict parents, you know. And for a strict parent, sometimes that thing of having to speak to your mom or your dad, it's so hard, because they're old school. Yeah. They never opened up. Because their parents were never like that and all. So, like my dad, I know my dad's parents they were not those people where you can easily go have a chat with and sit them down and all that. But because he has now his own family, he's learning now, and I respect that for him, like from him. He's learning to open himself up, you know, to hear us, to listen to us when we want to daily please, daily that, and he sits us down as well, and he has conversations with us. Although it's hard for him, but he's learning, and I can see that. So
and especially having girls.
Yes,
also.
He has girls. Yeah, he has no son.
So
he doesn't have that choice of having to close himself off. He needs to be out there when you want to talk to him and all that. So but there's a shift. Obviously, you know, as you grow up, there's a shift. Masom Dala, you can't really speak to your dad about everything. You need your mom there.
It's weird.
But personally, I really want to be that daughter. And talk to them.
I can't.
I really want to like pester them. You know, they say but it's hard for me because they're making it hard for me. They're making it hard for me because they're not people who I can like genuinely go, guys. So with my mom, yes, it's different, but I want that relationship with my dad as well. I can sit him down and tell you, so listen, this is what's going on. But fathers, fathers, I feel like we should have another thing about fathers. But it's not the same. You know what I mean? It's not the same. Yeah.
But like, guys, all in all, let's just practice being mentally free, light in your spirit and in your soul.
Yes.
You know, love yourself, self-love, make it a priority.
That's important.
Setting boundaries, making a priority. It's very important as a firstborn to know yourself, because once you start transitioning into your own family and your own parenting styles, you then going to see yourself now going back to history and now repeating what, and then your kids now are going to start resenting you. And we don't want that for the next generation at all. So
let's make it easier for them.
Yes.
Let's make it easier for our kids. No, I don't have a problem. I'm not going to hide it. I'll go tell mommy, I'll go tell daddy. Let's make it easy for them.
Yeah, exactly.
And let's not bear all the responsibilities on them. Oh, God.
Please.
Oh, God.
But anyway, if you are interested in our topic today, please do comment. Please do share. Please do tell us also your side of the story. We want to know, how are you coping as a firstborn daughter? And how are you, how are you getting through it, girl? We want to know.
What are you doing?
We want to know. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys.
Bye.